This is a video about the easiest MCP server that we can make. We all know how popular Python FastAPI library is. Any production grade API SaaS application we are creating, we will definitely be using FastAPI. So there is a library called FastAPI MCP, using which you can easily convert our API endpoints to work as MCP server using SSE transport. Hi, welcome to Techie Talks AI. I'm Sri from Shogini. On this channel, we showcase hands-on demos and insights into AI automation and no-code tools. We have created several make.com modules to simplify no-code automation for you. Subscribe and join us on this journey into the future of technology. So let's see it's working first. First, we'll start the application using Docker Compose up. That is the easiest way to start. And this is the FastAPI plain endpoint. We will see the code. Okay, so the application is running. FastAPI endpoint is running. Let's access it using curl, like this. Curl localhost 8000 /add, and we are passing two numbers, 5.5 and 4.5. A and B, two input variables. And see here, we have the answer 10. Let's look at the code. This has nothing to do with MCP or SSE transport. So here we have the code. Just see, we are importing the FastAPI library. Okay, and this is the uvicorn library that serves the application via HTTP. Okay, so here uvicorn, we start the application. So uvicorn, we are passing this APP and the IP address and port address. Here, we are initializing the FastAPI object. Then we are defining an add function, which has got two parameters, A and B. This function has no connection with FastAPI. With this, when we add this decorator /add, post method will accept this /endpoint to this port address and receive the two parameters and pass it on to this add function. That is how FastAPI works. Clear? And then here we are serving the application. So we saw how simple FastAPI code is. Now, so creating an MCP server has become extremely simple. So that is what we are going to see now. First thing that we need to do is to import the FastAPI _ MCP library. Okay, and import FastAPI MCP module. After that, all we need to do is just add these two. Here we are importing the FastAPI MCP library. Then here we are instantiating that class and we are passing this FastAPI object. That is it. Moment we mount, we will get an MCP endpoint available. And this add becomes a tool to it. Earlier, we had the /add endpoint. This is our FastAPI application. But here, we don't have the MCP endpoint. See, MCP endpoint not found. Let's restart the application so that the MCP version of this application is started. Now the MCP version of the application is started. And FastAPI add continues to work. Okay, but if you look at the MCP, see here, MCP endpoint is working. So let's connect this using the inspector. Let me start the inspector. Another terminal, we'll start the MCP inspector. When you're building your own MCP server, remember to use MCP inspector to test it. Here I have the MCP inspector running. It is connected with FastAPI. This is our application. Now, if you click on list tools, you will see add post tool and click on the tool. We get two numbers, 1.2 plus 2.4. run tool, and see here, we use the floating point way of addition. That is why this small difference. If you look at this, just by adding 2 lines, we are able to convert our FastAPI endpoint to an MCP application. We can connect this to Cloud Desktop, etc. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support really helps. Have ideas or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. Let's build together. At Shogini, we offer expert no-code make.com and Python AI automation consulting with ready-to-use modules to jumpstart your projects. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.